Hi guys, this will be a really short video about how to flash stuff, and we will take the single engine collective as an example. So we will talk about the peripherals first, and then I will show you how to flash the master controller. So what you do, at first you connect the Arduino Pro Mini to the programmer. You connect VCC to programmer's VCC, ground to programmer's ground, RX to programmer's TX, and TX to programmer's RX. So that's pretty much all the connections you need to do. Then you open some peripheral file, like have single engine collective file here. Then you select the board. It's Pro Mini. Select the port, and then you can flash it, but at first, as we need to calibrate it, we need to display our sensor values. That's how we do it. We uncomment the serial print stuff here. So we upload the sketch to the board. Pro Mini for some reason often requires you to press the button on it manually when you flash it. So when you see this, you press the button and you see it flashing. Now we can open serial monitor, and we can see our sensor values. Then we can move our collective lever or whatever we have. You can see that we have the Z collective lever range from 0 to 1002, and we have the throttle range from 83 to 1023. So we want our access range to be from 0 to 1023 points. So we need to map our values, so our device will output the correct values to the master controller. How we do it? We use map function for that. So basically you just put your values you see here. So let's say it's 83 for RZ for throttle axis, and 1002 for the collective axis. So we put it here, the second and third value of the map function. You can see that this is a minimum value, this is a maximum value, this is our corrected range minimum value, and corrected range maximum value. The same thing with RZ axis, throttle axis. So after you have finished here, you can check that everything works as intended. So we flash the board again. Now you can see that we have 0 on our actuator axis and 1023 or on our collective axis. So you can see how it changes from 0 to 1023 for both axes. This is exactly what we want. So now we can comment out the serial print stuff, save, and flash the board again. Have to press the button on the board again. Okay, it is done. This is pretty much all the process of flashing, except you may need to calibrate your peripheral. If it's a newer peripheral like the single engine collector for cyclic V2, it supports hardware calibration. So basically what you do is you do the same thing. You just uncomment serial print stuff for calibration. Flash the board again. You can see our collective is already calibrated perfectly, but let's say it isn't, and we see some kind of random value here. So what we do is we rotate the magnet holder until it will show the desired value. So for example, it can be either 0 or 1023. So after we have adjusted everything and we have the correct range here, we just comment everything out again and reflash the board. Don't forget to press the button. That's it. Now if you want to invert the value, you can always do it like this. Sorry, I forgot to uncomment this stuff. Okay, you can see that our collective is now inverted, so it returns 0 on its lower in its lower position and 1023 in its upper position. So basically that's what we want. For peripherals that do not use map function, you may do it another way. and you can see it does the same thing. So that's pretty much it with peripherals. We will comment it out in the refresh our board again. That's it. So now let's talk about master controller. So if you read the documentation on my site, you will see that you can configure a lot of stuff in the master controller sketch, and all the configuration is here under the configuration tags. So you can read about what this stuff means on my site in the software page. For now, I will tell you just that the default values are good enough, but if you want to change something, you're always welcome, and it's you just have to look into the software page on my site or just read the commands here in the code. So basically what you do with master controller sketch, you just select the Leonardo board, then you select the board and you flash it. Then you can open joy.cpl. And that's it. You can see that the board is flashed correctly, so I don't have anything except my cyclic and pedals connected at the moment, so everything works nicely. That's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and if you need some help with programming and flashing stuff, please don't hesitate to ask me, and I will try to help. So see ya.